So there is only one way in, isn't there? And that's from Graz down through Zagreb. Let's have a look at the freight market. Well, we could go down there and just haul computer processors down there, so that's an option. We can take bricks to Serbia. Looks like we're going to have to do that, doesn't it? Should we take bricks to Serbia or processors to region Doboj? However you say that. Three tons of I9. Imagine how much that costs. Considering the price of an I9. Dobov. Region Dobov. And we'll do that and we'll get rid of this thing. Trailer manager. Right, I need to teleport down there now. It's like playing that game where you have to keep the thing over the wire. Europa. Right, freight market. We'll take the bright red thing, I think. Let's have a look at the options. Curtain cider. Seems fine to me. And also, Jane, Slav language is pronounced Y in your language, so maybe try again to pronounce that city. I'll try Jersek. Sorry, I'll try Yersek. Maniac Killer, thank you for 25 months. 21, yay. Nero, 47, hello. Iowa Scotsman, pair of twos, 22. Sounds like bingo now. All the twos, 22. Are they allowed to say, those bingo callers, are they allowed to say, what is it, Two Fat Ladies 88? I think that's one of them, Two Fat Ladies 88. Are they allowed to say that now? Or does that offend... Does that offend, ladies of a bigger bone structure? It's probably been banned, hasn't it? They should just say that. Big bone ladies, 88. Everything offends, Bob. Everything is an offence to someone now. Generation offence, that's what will be known as. The offended generation. Will the farm panel work as a shifter? Not really, it's just a button box. You're offended by 88. Well, I'm offended that you're offended that I'm offended. Cool Tiger. That offends me. Oh, these lights are a nightmare. What's going on? I don't think... I could be wrong, Dutch Foxy, but I don't think that's Obi-Wan Kenobi. The last time I checked, he didn't look like that. It could be Obi-Wan Squirrel Obi. Whoa, dude! You can't stop like that. What's going on? It's a beaver, not a squirrel. Shh, nobody knows. We're kind of driving south to access Turkey. Yeah, in the latest Star Wars movie, Obi-Wan comes back as a beaver. That's actually a spoiler alert right there. That's a plot twist, it is. You missed Pro Mods? What? Bram Gaming, thank you for 41. Happy trucking. You don't mind if I pull out, do you? That's how you troll the local police. Didn't actually commit an offense. I just wound him up. Oh, is that a sub-bomb? Matt Snell with a sub-bomb of 5, followed by Legit Rob with a sub-bomb of 5. Double sub-bomb hype. If you just got gifted a sub, remember to thank Matt Snell and Legit Rob. Thank you very much, guys. You just made 10 people happy. And thank you for the support. Carpet bomb, exactly. It's a sub-carpet bomb. That's a very interesting name you've got there, Toz. It's almost like you type... When you were creating your Twitch channel, you typed it in, you went T-O, and then you pressed Z, and something distracted you, and you held your finger down, and you went, yeah, I'll do. Fell asleep on the keyboard when he was creating his account. What happens if a stream has 9 viewers but somebody gifts 10 subs, Hendo? At a guess, it would just pick somebody random on Twitch. But I don't know. Either that or he sneezed. Well, I'm going to see where we are on the map in a second. I think we might be turning into Turkey land. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're about to head southbound. Out of Graz, down into Zagreb.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Bit of a drive-through place, Zagreb. We could go this way. Or we could go that way. So it doesn't make any difference. Let's go straight through. Zavonsky Brod.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Could pay a visit though. And then we turn south. And then go down to Region Doboy.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Oh, the subs are still going. Oops. Does the map worth Pro Mods Globetroller? Ask Yursek. I think he said it does. I think he said it works for Romania and Pro Mods, I think. And Romania Extended or something. And Pro Mods. Cool Tiger, thank you for 14 months. Must be nuts to resub again. But I will cause you awesome. But it's because you're awesome. Thank you, Cool Tiger. How's Doyle? Doyle is mighty fine. He's enjoying his Sunday. In the only way Doyle knows how. It's a pain signing in because there's 23 Zs. I bet it is a bit of a pain signing in because if you get the number of Zs wrong, it'll be like incorrect username. Oh man, have you ever thought about renaming? Yeah, MJ, Doyle had a lazy Sunday and a lazy Monday and a lazy Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. People amaze me waiting to board a flight. People come running to the gate and told it's not started yet. What do they think the 200 people waiting were doing? I know. I see that all the time. And then the ones who get there like 2 hours before and stand at the door because they want to be on the plane before everybody else. And the look of disappointment on their face when all the people with wheelchairs come past and prams and they're like, I wanted to be first. Hey Xenon viewer. I always book my seat anyway. Whenever I fly, I always book my seat. I don't want to sit in a random place next to some random people. I just want to pick my seat. So I get a nice view, because that's literally what I'm there for when I'm flying, to look out the window. Yeah, apparently Southwest... I've not flown Southwest Bandita, but I don't think I'll fly Southwest because they don't allow you to do that. You know, when I go to the States, I'm just going to fly Delta when I take the internal flight. Not at the moment, Schnurrick. You love Southwest Bandita? I just can't stand no seating, like no picking your seat policy. Early bird check-in and pick your seat. Don't they I can't remember how they allocate it, Bandita. I seem to remember being told like they do it in thirds, like they split it into thirds or something. You are now entering Turkey. You don't like American Airlines, barely any legroom. I have not flown Spirit. Is Spirit the one with like the bright green fuselage? I think I saw one when I went to Vegas. Yeah, the dice are bugged. We said that earlier. You're now entering YKS territory. Spirit is terrible. Spirit is one to avoid. Interesting. Spirit is neon yellow. I think that was it. I'm sure I saw one of those Yankee at Vegas. It was seriously bright colour. You could not miss it. Southwest is great, but so is Alaska. Preferred choice. Also enjoyed flying JetBlue a couple of times. Why did you like them? Is it because of the staff? Is it because of the seat route, the leg room? Is it, like, what is it? You've only ever had problems with Spirit, never again. If the oxygen masks deploy on Spirit, swipe your credit card and the oxygen will begin to flow. I love it. David C., 28 months. For yet another month passes. The same awesome content as the first day. Thank you, David. Spirit, you have to pay for everything. Isn't that just like Ryanair? Ryanair do that, don't they? Ryanair show you a low price, and then but by the time you've got to checkout, it's doubled. Like, wait a minute. Emirates, I've never flown Emirates. My thoughts on Ryanair, I don't fly them. I don't fly them anymore. Like, if I had to, I would, but my preference is not to. Cleo, thank you for 9 months. Twitch baby hype. EasyJet, yeah. I fly EasyJet quite a bit. Generally, I'll look for EasyJet, and if I can't get it, then I'll sort of look around and, you know. Because EasyJet are like, pretty reasonable. Mr. Chu! You look like the guy who almost hired a Eurotruck. Probably. I've never flown Finnair, no. I've flown BA, Virgin, EasyJet, Ryanair, Turkish Airlines. What else have I flown? Maybe some others. I'm not sure. Delta. Oh boy, we're getting off here. No, not flown KLM. Oh, I've flown Lufthansa as well. I don't think BA are what they used to be, Shadwell. Which is a shame, really. Well, yes, like I'm not really interested in sort of putting together map mods in combo so that you end up with ridiculous load times. Because at the end of the day, if I go driving a Eurotruck, there's only so far I can drive. Not flown Norwegian or SAS yet. Yeah, Virgin Atlantic's pretty decent. So this is all YKS stuff, isn't it? Let's see what we are. Zagreb. We're going through Zagreb now. Oh yeah, I've flown with Jet 2. I've flown with Thompson. Sorry, TUI. Jet 2 are actually quite decent. Mr. Benner, this is not Turkey, but I never said it was Turkey. I said it was YKS. I didn't say it was Turkey. I said, this is YKS, isn't it? Matt Snell, thank you for gifting us up to Shadwell. Welcome back, Shadwell. Yeah, you get bikes from Jazzy Cat mod. Jazzy Cat has a lot of mods that change the AI traffic. They're well worth using. Not flown Scottish Airlines, no. Have you flown with Wizz? No. Whoa, what is going on with the trucks? There's a bit of a convoy going on. Look at this. You've been playing ETS 2 all day? Mick? Nice. Have you flown with Squirrel Airlines? They're fantastic. I think, isn't that the one where you get free nuts on board? I'm sure it is. Nah, if it was MP, mate, they wouldn't all be in the one lane. They'd be fighting to get through the lights. Yeah, it's not suitable for people with a nut allergy. You're so excited to go into Turkey. I've actually been to Turkey a couple of times. Oh boy, getting forced over. Under construction. The Squirrel Airlines offer you a piece of the famous Mrs. Squirrel cake. Only in first class. We can't afford to make that much cake, you see, for everybody. How's my experience in Turkey? Istanbul I didn't get to see very much of. It was more of a going through Istanbul. I was down sort of Bodrum way, around there. Around that area. And even in May it was pretty hot, like the sun was pretty hot. But the food was great, the people were friendly, I really enjoyed it. Turkish tea is interesting. It's pretty strong. That's why Bretsan got one first class. Lol. Well, Bretsan sent me a box of stuff as well. He sent me a load of chili and stuff. All the way from Guam. Took about a month to get here. I think a pigeon brought it over. Yeah, Turkish coffee is quite strong, that's for sure. Yeah, if you've ever seen Nightmare, they make it really strong and they don't have it with milk and stuff like that. It's a different experience. It usually comes in like a metal teapot as well. Turkish coffee is healthy. Reunion Island? Is that where you are? Reunion Island? Are you going to the expo in Orlando, Mr. Chew? Balkan is full of Turkish coffee. Tea with a lot of sugar. That doesn't sound very healthy. Yes, I'm going to TwitchCon EU, which is actually not very far away. You're in France, but your mother is from there. Ah, fair enough. Staff seems very highly sensitive to small movements in the wheel. 3 weeks till yachts. Yeah, that's scary. You'd be in Cosford, fair enough. I've not booked anything for Cosford yet because the hotel prices are still insane. There are no borders in this mod, apparently. I guess not. Yeah, I think Cosford's, I think Cosford needs to move from Cosford, if I'm honest. They need to go somewhere a bit more travelable, shall we say. Cosford's just in the middle of nowhere. Right, I think we're turning off here. You having a chocolate chip muffin? Nice. Yeah, but when I looked at the prices of the hotels, they were still, like, insanely priced all the way up to September. And then... Sorry, the prices were fine to September, and then after September they went to, like, $250 a day. I think, basically, they've not actually allocated the prices for October yet. That's it, though, with Cosford, you pretty much have to drive. It's pretty hard to get there any other way. Kivam, I think I upped the traffic a little bit. A word of advice: in the map in Turkey-Bulgaria border, there's massive FPS drops. Okay. Oh look, another Europa depot. Slavonsky Brod discovered. The traffic on 10 in Istanbul. Yeah, no. I think there was a discoverable down here, wasn't there? There it is. Mercedes dealer. This truck doesn't cancel the indicator when you, after you've taken a corner. It's a bit annoying. I wonder what Mercedes think about us rocking up in a DAF and turning around on the forecourt. Let me just text Mrs. Squirrel, I need a drink. No Mercedes, they probably laugh. Has anybody seen any of the Geneva Motor Show highlights? Like some of the vehicles have been shown in the motor show. Bit of an oversized trailer going on there. You saw the Bugatti, yeah. There's a, what is it, how do you say the name? Pininfarina, I think it is. It's like the fastest car ever made. 1,900 horsepower from electric motors. And it goes 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. Pininfarina, that was it. 0 to 60 in 2 seconds with electric engines. 2 seconds. Think about that. Well, the body can stand that. The jet fighter pilots are used to it. But, I mean, if you take your missus in a car like that and put your foot down with launch control... I just can't imagine what that would be like. And then you're doing 60. It's the 100 to a 0 that's, yeah. Oh, that's way quicker than a superbike, Enceladus. That superbike can't deal with that. It can't get the power down. A superbike just cannot. It's too light. It can't get the power down that quick. That'll just disappear from a superbike. It'll be gone. Roy, thank you for 28. Another 30 months. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Roy. Let me in. Welcome back, Mr. Shadwell. Boy driving. We're driving a DAF 105. There's quite a few electric vehicles coming out of that show now. Looks like 2020 is going to be the big year for electric. There's a lot of stuff coming out in 2020. A lot of hybrids, a lot of all electrics. New rules in 2020. Which one's Whiteland? Produce this, thank you for the bits. I passed my practical test. Now I'm a fully fledged cat seat driver. Thanks for your support last week. Dude, congrats. Congrats. Party Few doesn't want to see combustion go. Yeah. I think we're going to lose a few things with combustion engines. Emissions and the wonderful noise of the exhaust note. I think it might be before that, Neat Lunch, but yeah, I think so. It's going that direction. Oh, they've already got speakers on them. There's a bunch of electric cars that have a speaker, and they just make a noise for pedestrians because you can't hear them otherwise. But they're never going to sound anything like a real exhaust note. I can just see it in 50 years' time. You'll be able to go to a circuit and pay to drive a real combustion car. Experience days in combustion cars. You can see it in like 50 years' time happening. Have you heard of the 80-year-old grandma that plays Skyrim? No. But that sounds awesome. Angry dog. Small dog syndrome. You're doing tea as well? Yeah, the Tesla truck's an interesting one. Is there actually a launch date on the Tesla truck yet? You'll miss the sound of the Harley D. Yeah, what's Harley gonna do? In all seriousness, what is Harley gonna do? Are they gonna replace... I can't imagine biker gangs with all the leathers and stuff buying into electric motorbikes. I just can't see that happening. Rocking up with like the high handlebars and the leather tassels and everything, the shades, and the silence of an electric bike that's not angry at all. That's going to be a bit of a change of image. That was made for you, MJ. Tesla Trucks 2020. Nice. Hey, crossing a border. Cars that way. It says buses this way, but there's no sign for trucks. Wow, there's actually nobody here. Okay. Electric mopeds. They probably will, it's the batteries are the problem. I'm so mad. I own this neighborhood. Angry dog. I'm small, but I'm angry. No, Doyle does not have a girlfriend. There is actually a dog nearby. I think it's a white... It's not a Westie, though. It's a white one, but I think it's female. Every now and again it barks at me. If I go and like get something out the shed, I hear a... Like, it's just like... It's like a... And then I'll mess about in the shed a bit more, and then I hear a... It's like it's too shy to actually bark properly. The Unknown Virus, thank you for 7. Platinum, thanks for 4. What is this? Trucks on the right. It's the other checkpoint. You got an e-bike. The Harley manufacturer had to simulate some of motorized sound. Oh god. She's whispering, is that you, Doyle? I haven't got a southern region map, Yoshi. Wait, who's dropped the speed limit down to 50? What the heck, man? Oh, I've got the other cup. It's not Don't Go Bacon My Heart, it's the other one. I couldn't if I fried. Where are we currently? We are heading south from Slavonsky Brod on our way down to what's it called? Get the name of the place. The Boy. Mr. Shadwell, my parents got a cat. And it still sounds like a frog when she meows. God. That must sound a bit weird. Yeah, boy. The boy. Yeah, boy. Some cats sound like pigeons. I've only ever heard a cat sound like a cat. Oh, it's starting to rain. These speed limits are brutal. You heard those mugs breakfast? Mm-hmm. Some cats don't have a proper meow, it's cute. I guess you don't really know that until you've bought them though, do you? Like, you don't know what a cat's gonna sound like when it meows until it grows up. Triple wiper hype. Oh yeah. Someone told me you were tuned into Truck Sim FM earlier. Definitely was not me, dude. How would they even know anyway? Toz, you need to change your name. We keep telling you this. It might have been Squirrel's nose, could have been. I drink my tea before my juice, don't I? You learned Euro trick from me. You play on a PS4 controller. What's the wheel using? It's a Thrustmaster TSX. No, hang on. TX leather. I made a video where I showed this and the G29, or was it 920? And the G27. Talked about it. It should be changed for next week. It literally takes you 5 minutes to change. But don't let us put pressure on you. Change it. If you come back and it's one letter shorter, you know we're not going to notice, aren't you? Like if it goes from Toz to Toz, we're not really going to spot that. And choose wisely, because you can't... I think you can only change once every 2 months or something. He's going to come back and it'll be... Toy! I changed it! This weather's pretty nasty. It's a bit like England right now. Fairly easy enough drop off. So the indicator's still not gone off yet. Is it going to go off to do that? There we go. Yeah, you could change your name to Toys R Us. Whoa. Is that a rear steering axle on that trailer? It is, you know. Thought it was turning quite sharply. Nacho, welcome back. Kenko, thank you for gifting a sub to Flamingo Seeds. I don't mind backing up with steering axles. In fact, it's quite nice, but it does take some adjustment. And if you didn't realise it was a steering axle, it catches you out. You feel bullied. Oh my god. 34 grand, 1200. Oh, we're nearly at level 100. Look at this. We might actually hit 100 tonight. Just in time for Ronnie O'Sullivan to get 1,000 century brakes. I think what we'll do, we'll make it morning. Let's pull away from here a second. We'll make it morning. Maybe like 7 AM.